Okay, there we go. Hey friends, how's it going? This week we are doing some really cool stuff. One of the things that we are focusing on this week, aside from just launching our Pro VFX course, which you can find more information about in the description, is we're going to be releasing our upcoming short film, which I'm really excited about. This project started back in August of last year. The film is called Breakfast Brawl, and it's about two people experiencing a blissful breakfast of delicious waffles, and trouble ensues when it gets down to the last waffle. So they need to fight it out, obviously. So first things first, when you're dealing with this kind of film, is you need a cool location. And Gadali Gubrick co-directed it.
We're making a movie!
We had sound capture from Nick Blacketer.
I run Sam.
Chris Ritter is our first AC. Sam was running around like crazy on set as a grip person. This was far and above our most involved and expensive shoot to date. We rented locations. We had 3 actors for talent. We rented a wrestling ring. It is a wonderful, quirky action comedy film. It has that Scott Pilgrim kind of trapped in a video game or a comic book feel, and I really love it. But what did we learn along the way that I can share with all of you? One thing is, goodness, hire to your weaknesses. What do I mean by that? Something that I've always enjoyed is making things look great in camera, like making the frame look nice, right? Making sure things are in focus, making sure nothing is distracting or overwhelming to the composition within the frame, and just having that eye. I really like figuring out the shots. I think that's so fun. Now, something like audio capture, not really something I'm into, but our buddy Nick is really excited about that and loves doing that and is really good at it, and so we hired him to help with that. And Casey is fantastic at lighting, and so that was his job. Everyone had their specialty role, and so we were allowed to work and operate in our strengths, motivated and excited us, and not have to worry about spending that energy in other places that we weren't excited about. Looks delicious. Oh, so goopy. I'm very grateful for the people that came alongside to help make this happen, because I'm really proud of how it turned out, and it couldn't have happened if we didn't have that mentality going in of focusing on our strengths and allowing other people and trusting others on set to do their jobs for what they're being compensated for.
We're going to review stuff.
Time to review. Oh, that looks so good.
I don't know what you want.
It's pretty good, man.
We can put it out like that.
I'd be happy if it was released like that.
Okay.
I do have a couple thoughts about some of the VFX stuff, but I'll talk about that with Casey.
Okay. Great job, man.
Good job, dude.
It feels really exciting.
Yep.
I love that.
Look at this beast.
There's some things happening.
There's some chunky clips here, Sam.
Yeah.
Crazy
stuff there.
What was the biggest challenge for doing the post audio on this project?
A lot of their voices are not there. Meaning, like, I had to pull sounds from, like, when we were talking with the actors. So, like, all the sounds that are, like, them going, like, that didn't happen. I had to get those from when we were talking off camera.
Really?
Yeah. So that was kind of difficult in making them sort of fit in.
Yeah.
Everything else is just fun, big sounds. Our musician Bray made all the music, not all the music, the main music for it, and so I tried to mix it. I'm not familiar with mixing as much music. I mean, I hope it sounds good to him. you know?
Yeah.
Usually we get music from somewhere else, not like
right. Or
hiring,
you make it,
or
right.
I make it. Yeah, this was cool. I'm glad Bray got to actually do this, because he's got the music gene, and so it was fun having him take it and like make a song specifically for it with all the instruments. That was really cool.
Yeah, and he killed it. It's so good. What was your favorite part about or most memorable part about the production of this film?
Well, I mean, it was cool with the wrestling ring because we went to an actual like wrestling match. Was that before?
Yeah,
yeah, it was
in
before.
like October.
Yeah, and that was fun and wild. And then getting to like talk to the wrestlers, you know, by themselves and like sort of behind the scenes of like how they did everything and like all the moves were just nuts. It was so cool watching that, and watching them not get horribly hurt was really cool, but also amazing. So
yeah,
that was probably the best part.
Where are the Kazers? What's up, dude? What are you working on?
I am finishing up the visual effects for this film, and there's quite a few of them. And they're all relatively simple, but there's a few of them, you know. And so we're doing a lot of little like shock waves and things like that, like this kind of thing.
Ooh, a little sneak peek.
Yeah, where this like energy kind of comes out, and it's sort of a comic book kind of style thing. And so yeah, that's been really fun.
That's cool.
Yeah, and it's. A lot of it was pretty easy, actually, and I think I'm just really excited because it looks really good, and it's a very simple process. I'm gonna show you guys on Friday. Actually.
Yeah.
So that's exciting.
What was the most challenging part about this working on the VFX for this film?
Making Dan happy.
Pretty hard to work with.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
My standards are pretty impossible, actually. Demand perfection every time.
Yeah, pretty much.
There's always a mix of, is it good enough for me, and is it good enough for the crew, and how many people are going to notice any change from that, you know?
Right.
Because like, I see a lot of stuff wrong with it, but nobody else is ever going to notice it, and so it's like, do I really need to work on it for another hour? Probably not. But sometimes what I'll do is I'll do something that's good enough, and then I'll be like, what do Dan and Sam think about it? And if they say something, I'm like, all right, then I do need to fix that. But if they don't say anything, then I'm like, it's probably fine. Yeah. And so I kind of use that as my litmus test of like, how crazy do I need to get here? You know, with the mats and rotoscoping and, you know, the tracking and all of that stuff that's involved in this kind of thing.
What was your favorite part about the production of this film?
We had a massive crew. It was crazy. So we flew Gadali in, which was awesome, just to have him around. But then we also had 3 wrestlers and like 2 lighting technician people, and then everybody that sets up the ring, and the manager for the wrestlers, and the person that was in charge of the venue. I mean, there's like 20 people on the set. Yeah, we had
Chris?
First AC with us, and who was super professional and really great. And so like, this is the biggest crew we've ever had. And there was people running around going crazy and everything. We had a truck come to like unload stuff, and we're like, dang, this is kind of big time.
Yeah.
You know, like it was a little bit intimidating for a minute, but man, it turned out really great. So I'm really excited about it.
So what you guys might not know is that the studio is located next to a bunch of filbert orchards. And so there's a lot of farmland around these parts, and something that comes with farmland obviously is rodents. So Casey and his sweet family have been battling with a Robert, as he calls it, getting into his stuff in his kitchen. So we're doing a catch and release.
That eagle's gonna eat that Robert.
Think so?
Just hold him up.
So usually there is a giant barn owl inside this barn. Makes a lot of sense. But not seeing it today. But we'll release him anyway.
Hi, Robert. Gotta go.
Get out.
You gotta go, bro.
You gotta go.
Bro, you gotta go. Go on, Robert.
Don't shake, dude.
Bye, Robert. Have a good day, Robert.